What's up, YouTube world? It's your boy J Dub, the #1 comment on YouTube, and I'm back with another review. Today, I will be doing Love is Blind. This is season 2, episode 4. Originally, I was just going to kind of stop with the reviews with Love is Blind. I didn't feel like I was getting the traction that I needed for the videos because I do these videos for my loyal subscribers. I'm here for the people. Without the people, I'm nothing. So if I don't feel like the people is engaging or getting where I need to be, I kind of let it go. However, I did receive a couple of comments from some of my loyal subscribers that tell me that they want me to keep going on it. So here I am. I'm here for the people. And for those who are new to my channel, I do reviews on reality shows. I go into my own type of detail, but I'm not a scene by scene person. And depending on the show, I switch up in different formats. So for this Love is Blind, I'm gonna switch up formats now because we have defined couples. We have I guess at this point everybody's engaged and they are on their trip. So let's start with the couple Kyle, aka the Demon Boy, and Shayna. It's not much to really say on this situation because from the last episode, Shayna told Kyle go take a shower, and she said I'm going to bed at 7:40, but I'm going to another room. But she actually didn't go to bed. She packed her bags. She was gone and left Kyle in Mexico. And pretty much Kyle is waking up and he's doing what anybody should do. If you get a chance, even if it's a sad occasion, to take a trip out of the country, enjoy Mexico. Enjoy the beach, enjoy the free food and drinks. And he's just pretty much sad that Shane is not there. So he's doing the right thing. Just enjoy what you have on that time and moment, and it'll work out. But I guess really what bothers me about Kyle, he's like over the top. Just he's so optimistic that he's gonna change Shayna's mind, when she clearly shows she doesn't want to communicate with him, she doesn't want to be with him, but he feels like deep down inside she will grow to love him, and he feels like they're gonna be married, and I don't know if this is a flaw or this is something he really believes. Why? Because now Kyle is an atheist, Shayna is a believer, and he believes it's no big deal. Now, I don't personally believe that was the only reason Shayna rejected him. I don't believe that at all. However, I just think that once she saw Kyle the Demon Boy, that she was pretty much done. Like, there's even no way I can continue this. It's nothing that we can go on further. And there's really not much to say on Shayna because just like Kyle, we haven't heard from her. We don't know where she's at, if she's okay, if she's with her old boo or whatever. We don't know. So let's flip to another couple. Let's see who we're going to do here. Let's go with Shane, aka Doofy, and Natalie. So well, they're waking up from their first night together, and Shane pretty much says that they've explored each other's bodies last night, and he really didn't expect what he got from Natalie. She was sassy. She was really sassy, whatever that means. But I guess he was very pleased, and I could tell that Natalie is like enjoying being with Shane. I think Shane is like the ideal look for her. And when I say ideal look for him, normally people, I can't say where she was brought up, but of different nationalities, the people with the fair skin are like the top choices. That's who they idolize, or who their vision of their perfect mate. Because I think it also starts at like how a lot of us grow up, where we see the fair-skinned person is like the picture of beauty, and I think Natalie, that's what she wants, a surfer dude, and she got that surfer dude with his teeth done. He's still working on it. She's sassy. So But to me, Natalie comes off like at times she can be forward, and then at times she seems like she holds things back, like she doesn't say exactly what she wants to say. Like Shane is like in your face, just annoying. And even I noticed when they woke up how he just kept kissing her, you know, the pre-brush your teeth kisses, and I can't really tell that she was enjoying him, but he's like a ball of energy. He's like really annoying. And throughout this process, I said in the beginning of my reviews that like it seems like production has like gone out and got like the most insecure people that you could possibly find, put them together and put them in the pods. And it's no different from Shane. You know, his insecurities just they come up so often, and it just be like in a subtle conversation. And again, he'll need to be reassured or affirmed of what he is. It's like I'm exhausted watching it, so I can only imagine Natalie is like they're talking and he'll just, you know, he may compliment Natalie, probably fishing for a compliment and asking her, well, do you think I'm pretty? Do you think I'm pretty? And you know, when Natalie hears that, she's naturally taken aback, because I'm certain that she's never heard a man ask her, do you think I'm pretty? You think I'm pretty? And you know, and once she's kind of trying to play it off because it's an awkward moment, Shane keeps coming forward like, well, you know, you can't joke like that. I mean, you really have to, you know, let me know things, and it gets kind of annoying when you do that. And I'm like, Natalie, you got what you want, a surfer dude with an overbite. I don't know. I don't see them lasting long term. I think I would call this is what like a honeymoon phase looks like. Like it will show up that Shane isn't really much substance. Natalie, she's attracted to him. She likes the way he looks, but I don't see them lasting. And let's go to Jared and Ayana. And just off the top, because people who watch my videos know that I pick up on like small details or things that bother me. Is anyone irritated? Like, I guess it's a newer generation thing where I always hear Jared refer to Ayana as bro. Yo, bro, why do you keep playing like that? Yo, bro. You know, like you're talking to your fiance, not your bro, but it's a trend, and that kind of irritates me when I hear it. So as far as Ayana, she comes off like super playful. She's like goofy, and it's almost like kid-like. And as far as her and Jared being together, I don't see it like such a romantic connection, even though, you know, they get into the romantic things and physical attraction and all that. The relationship seems to go smooth and fine until like they really kind of get on like real life topics. It just seems like a total shift. And it's always an elephant in the room. And Ayana's insecure, of course. She thinks that Jared really wanted to choose Mallory, in which he did. We know she did. She knows he did. But she's trying to, I guess, push forward and just be happy that she has a fiance. And a little thing when they had in their keep saying honeymoon, they're not married yet. While they was in Mexico, Jared, he gifts Ayana, he gave her like a little Polaroid camera, and she like loses it. Like this was something she always wanted as a child, and she's so giddy and she's so grateful and annoying at the same time. Grateful and annoying. You know, she puts on a little baby voice. Thank you. And that reminds me of, for people who watch Married at First Sight, like how what's the lady name? Bao and I can't even remember that far. I mean, it just run all together. How could I forget? Whoever Bao, Johnny. Johnny was so annoyed by how Bao acts like a little baby and those little baby voices. That's what they're talking about when you see that, like, from Ayana. But again, it's almost like some little puppy love stuff going on. But she's so happy that she has a Polaroid camera for once. And just the little things that they focus on. Ayana's like, she's concerned or had concerns that Jared is 11 inches taller than her. So, and he's 6'1". So doing the math, I guess she's 5'2". And normally that's what a lot of women want. They want a man that is not average height. That's like almost one of the goals or the requirements, but she doesn't like that. She says it's going to get used to. Maybe she'll get used to it by the time she's 30. Not that she's going to grow anymore, but she says little immature things like that. So we know that as far as I guess the intimate connection, Jared and Ayana are waiting. According to that's what Ayana wants, but it seems like Jared is kind of pushing the envelope. He really wants to get her out there, or open her up, so maybe she'll change her mind. Even though they only have a couple of weeks to go, and we see that they're giving each other. They're doing a couples massage, and Jared gives Ayana one first, and she's saying it's getting a little hot. She's getting a little bothered, or by Jared and feeling on her, and she explores Jared's body too, and shows that he has that scar on which his friend tried to murder him, and he got stabbed up. He had like a big keloid on his stomach. And like I said, by how they're moving and interacting, it don't seem like they're waiting for marriage, because like when they got in the little pool, she was wrapped around his waist. They was kissing hard and looked like they was going to take it to the room. And even at the couples massage, when they finished, Jared got completely naked in front of her, and she had Ayana had her bathing suit. They in the shower, they kissing down and all that. I don't know, none of that looks like that we're waiting for a marriage type situation. So let's go to who we're gonna take next. We'll go with Shake and Deepti. So back at I want to say the honeymoon suite back in Mexico. I see Shake. He's turning back into the regular Shake, and what does that mean? That means like this his same guy who's always focused on the physical attraction situation. He wants to just keep bringing up in the confessional how there's something missing. It may be because he's a commitment phobe or whatever, but he's just simply not attracted to Deepti. Now you look at Deepti all the way in. She ready to have babies that night. She's trying to play it off more so like they're waiting. No, she's waiting. If Shake was ready, it would be all in. And Deepti brings up like future plans of, I guess, what Shake had romanced her in the past, telling her like, let's get married right now, and we don't have to wait for 2 weeks, and I can't wait to have your babies and all of that. And Shake kind of hearing that back, he's kind of regretting to hear that, because he doesn't feel that type of way about Deepti anymore. Is some more that buyer's remorse. He romanced her, loved her down. I need you, I want you. Let's have the baby. Let's get married as soon as you step out the pod door and all that. But he's not feeling that way. And when Deepti is talking to her, she's asking those types of questions when like you have to guess if someone likes you. Are you excited to love me and all that? And Shake is more like, let's slow it down and take it day by day, just day by day, because he's not feeling her how he was talking in the pause, and he's so in love with her. And as I said, it's all about the physical attraction. Every word that comes out of his mouth is being related how he's not attracted to her. He's even going into like, I just don't feel that animalistic attraction to Deepti, and something that I need. All these other things about her are wonderful. She's a 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10 in personality, but it's something not there. And I know they're in trouble, because Shake is constantly he's struggling with it. He's not seeing it for Deepti in that way, and he goes out his way to tell everyone, like throughout the process, all the different couples or the guys that he's talking to, that he's not attracted to Deepti, but he's not sharing that with her. What he shows Deepti is that he's like apprehensive. He's backing up for some reason, but he's not saying, "Hey, I like the white girls." How about that? He came in saying that like, he's saying that like, hey, when I came to this country, it was two things that I saw. I saw snow for the first time, and I saw a snow bunny, and I've been locked in on that ever since. And I kind of think that that's like a childhood experience or like an image thing that we have in this country. How again, a woman of a fairer skin, and we can say maybe a white woman is the supposed to be the object of beauty in what you see. If you're not that, it's not beautiful. And that's what I really believe Shake is struggling with, because at the same time, Deepti has not she has not dated anyone of her race as well. So I think they're both in for it. I think she's just happy to have a husband, not so much that Shake is her type of guy. So let's go to the next couple. We're gonna go to Nick and Danielle. Now Nick and Danielle, they've consummated the marriage already, and ironically, Danielle now is feeling sick. Feels like a 24-hour pregnancy scare, because Nick said like he was joking about who would actually get pregnant first out of the couples, and now it feels like it's karma. And going off of Danielle's personality, she seems to be like, she's like two people in one. I could say like she's extremely self-aware and recognizes like what type of guy Nick is. Like she can really appreciate the things that he does. Like her being sick, she was happy that Nick wasn't, I guess, in a bad mood or treated her poorly, because they've lost a day in Mexico because she's sick. Because that's a real thing. When things aren't going smooth, some people kind of flip or get attitudes with you and all of that. So she has that. But the part that's really like frightening to me just watching her is she'll deal with like anxiety right in front of you and then flipping on you and get mad with you about how you feel about her having a meltdown or a panic attack or whatever the case may be. She wants like, I guess, something more than a fiance or husband. She needs like a counselor mixed in there, and it's really unfair to Nick. And to me, he kind of deals with it the best way he know how. Sometimes I feel like he get just as excited as her about it, but it's a lot. It's way too much. Not only is Danielle super insecure, like most of these people, like she's on another level. Her anxiety like takes her to just another place where she's just shutting down, and she just can't let anyone in, and everyone's against her, and she trusts nothing. And as far as the all the couples meeting, the host, Nick Lachey and his wife, I forgot her name, the Lacheys, they pretty much bring all the couples together because they haven't introduced everyone out the pods, and just let everyone know, to say like, hey, some of these people you'll see, of course, you dated or talked to within the pod. So like mix and mingle, and more so that's what it was, because it was kind of odd for other people to hear like the voices that they heard in the pods, but see them with other people. And I'm sure pretty much everybody has the same kind of thoughts about Shake, because I don't even know how he made it or last. Deep T saved him for real, because that wasn't it. But while Nick is at the he's at the mix and mingle couples thing, Danielle's back at the hotel. She's still feeling sick, and she's filming while her head is laying next to the toilet eating bread. Ugh. So Nick, he's at the party, and he actually tells everybody, they wanted like, hey, where's Danielle? Where's your fiance? And he's like, oh, we broke up. And they're like, what? I can't believe it, because they already know that Kyle and Shayna have broken up, or for some reason they're not there, and they were shocked. But he played it off, and I thought that was kind of funny. But to me, Nick is almost like a person of production. They kind of ask people like what they think of the other couples, but like Nick goes like all the way in. He's going to tell you his strong opinions on how he feels about the couples. Like, he really doesn't see it for Jared and Ayana. Like, he don't really going to make it. He believes that Doofy and Natalie, they have like strong chemistry, but it's probably going to fizzle out. Nick also believes that it's something missing with like Mallory and Sal. Like, we don't have all the information, in which he's right. You can tell the energy is off. And while Nick is sifting through or analyzing everybody else's relationship, people notice that he has a giant bite mark on his neck. And some people could see it as passion, but I kind of read more into it. I think it's more of a territorial thing with Danielle, or maybe some sexy, kinky type stuff she's into. And where I really see that Nick got super messy is like with Jared. Now, the Lachey's, they encourage for people to kind of mix and mingle, but Nick was really pushing Jared to talk to Natalie. Excuse me, I said not Natalie, talk to Mallory, because he knows that they had such a strong connection, because Jared discusses it with Sal, and Sal discusses with Jared, and everybody knows there was a love triangle going on. But Nick was like really pushing, like, no, you need to go over there, man. Just talk to her and talk. And actually he does. And Jared and Mallory get to talking, and it was like what the drama was supposed to be. And so let's just switch over to Sal and Mallory while we're doing it. Now, that one-on-one that Mallory was having with Jared, you could really see that they had some type of connection. As far as marriage or fiance material, I wouldn't say that, because to me, the way I view their relationship is more of what Mallory's used to when she says she's a guy's girl. I mean, she likes to watch sports, hang out, drink beer, She's not into all that romance like Sal is. I don't really buy it that she's so touched by it. Maybe it's a different experience for her, but I really think she wants to be a guy's girl. But they do say, like, you do have to kind of switch up what you're used to. Like, I guess more so what you want than what you need. And I guess Sal is in the line of more of what she needs. And to me, when Mallory and Jared was talking, it was really like for somebody to be, two people to be engaged, it was an inappropriate conversation. But of course, this is more like a game show, is a competition. So they pretty much have like more so like a closure meeting within, from what they all went through. And it was almost like Jared was trying to sell Mallory, like, I could have been that guy, the things that Sal isn't. Like, Sal's a great guy. But he didn't ask you what kind of ring you want, or all this kind of stuff. You could tell they were both having like their second thoughts, but trying to say, oh, I'm solid in my connection or what have you. And you could see that. I would say I was watching Ayana. She was present while they were talking, because they were really talking for a long time. I know she noticed it. However, I'm sure the way even though in her level of insecurity, she was really cool about it. But I couldn't say the same for Sal. Sal was like, you could see he was physically bothered by the situation, because they were over there talking, just talking about, even Jared asked Mallory, like, are you really ready to get married? And she's like, he asked her twice and she still wasn't convinced. And I'm not surprised, because Mallory comes off of, again, that thing, the original theme of this show, buyer's remorse. She's not really attracted to Sal like that, because she's a guy's girl. And Sal is a very romantical, mystical kind of guy who want to play the ukulele for you and make songs about you and give you all these flowers and picnics. And, she's not into that. But Sal, he's not a dummy. He picks up like the negative energy Mallory's giving off. He even says he feels it like in her kiss. And like I said, they were at the couples mixer, and Sal, like, you could see the intenseness in his eyes. He was like just so insecure before it even popped off about Mallory being around Jared, because he knew that the connection was there. And I think the only thing that really has brought them together, because they've actually consummated the marriage, Sal and Mallory. But Mallory says like she doesn't kiss and tell, but she may need to stop by the pharmacy. So we get the idea of what she's doing. But Sal viewing Mallory interacting with Jared, he gets like so upset. He's like in tears. And in his confessional, he was like straight up crying. And he said he's ready to go home. And yeah, he's insecure, but his instincts are correct. Like Mallory's really not feeling Sal like that, and he's not sure that Mallory made the right decision by choosing to go with him. And you know, it has to fly because they're on a dating show. But if this was, I guess, a normal, Sal could be walking over there and say like, "Hey, what's going on over here?" or whatever, because you're supposed to be moving to the next level with the next person, not reminiscing or going back or wondering why it didn't work with the other people. So it gets pretty interesting. But what I did see with Jared, he really didn't kind of waver about Ayana. He's just saying like, hey, it was like an equal connection. And he didn't say like, hey, you rejected me, so I went the other way. He's just saying like it could have went the other way. So he played it smart. So that was pretty much end of episode 4. So I appreciate y'all to continue to rock with me. For my loyal subscribers, I'm going to continue to work hard and get these Love is Blind episodes up. I believe we up to episode 9. So this is 4. 5 is on the way. As I say, y'all could be anywhere in this YouTube world, but you're here with me. I really appreciate that, and I really mean it.